Assalamualaikum and greetings I be to Dr. Ain and my fellow lecture 15 class members. Today, we from Group 5 will be presenting about the aluminium oxide, the properties, production and also the application. Group 5 consists of 4 members, which is Anis Farzana, Farahani, Aiman Yunus and also Muhammad Daniel. Now I will start by introducing aluminium oxide and elaborate the aluminium oxide properties. Firstly, aluminium can exist on Earth as its pure element. It only exists on the Earth's surface as aluminium oxide. Aluminium has successfully extracted in 1825 by a Danish chemist named Hans Christian. Also, aluminium is the third most abundant element in our Earth's surface. Moving on to the properties of aluminium oxide, we have 2 properties, which is physical properties and also the chemical properties. Physical properties comes in the form of boiling point, melting point, density and also appearance. Boiling point of aluminium oxide can reach up to 2977 Celsius, whereas the melting point can reach up until 2072 Celsius. The density of aluminium oxide is 3.95 gram per centimeter cube. Also, aluminium oxide exists on the surface of Earth as a solid white material. Chemical properties. Aluminium oxide is an amphoteric metal as it can react with both acid and alkali. On the surface of aluminium oxide, there is a white coating. The white coating is called the oxide of the aluminium. It acts as protection from the aluminium reacting with oxygen to form rust. Also, aluminium is very reactive with oxygen that it is impossible to exist as aluminium on the surface of Earth because aluminium is very, very reactive with oxygen, and aluminium oxide itself is also very reactive. Now, I will pass this presentation to Daniel, and Daniel will elaborate on the production of aluminium oxide.
Thank you, Farani, for the information about the chemical and physical properties of aluminium oxide. So before I proceed with my presentation, I will introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Daniel bin Nur Hasim. My matrix number is AS12122. So I will proceed with the production of aluminium oxide. First of all, the aluminium oxide is produced by a process called the Bayer process. Alumina or aluminium oxide is the main component of bauxite. So, bauxite is refined in order to produce aluminium oxide. The Bayer process is the principal way to producing alumina or aluminium oxide by refining bauxite. Bauxite, other than with 30 to 60% of aluminium oxide, contains mixture of silica, iron oxide, and titanium dioxide. So, by the process of producing aluminium oxide can be divided into 4 steps. So we go to the first step. The first step is digestion step. So in this step of bioprocess, bauxite ore is crushed, mined, and then heated with sodium hydroxide at the temperature of around 150 to 200 degrees Celsius. In the bauxite, aluminum compounds are present as gibbsite, boehmite, and jasper. That is the first step of bioprocess. So for the next step, the second step is the filtration. In this step, the mixture is clarified to remove impurities. Other than alumina and silica, all other components present in bauxite do not get dissolved. The solids which are not dissolved get settled down at the bottom, forming red mud. This red mud is then discarded from the solution commonly by using rotary and trap. The filtration process converts the aluminum oxide to soluble sodium aluminate as per the equation that you can see on the screen. Al2O3 2H2O plus NaOH produce 2 natrium aluminum oxide plus 3 H2O, and that's where we get the natrium aluminum O2. So for the next step, the third step is precipitation. In this step, the clear remaining mixture is added to precipitators by using heat exchangers, which turn the mixture from heat to cool liquor. Silica is precipitated from the mixture because heating. Crystals of aluminum hydroxide are discovered in this step, which means the aluminum oxides become cool and start to seep. Some amount of aluminum hydroxide discovered in this step is used as a water treatment chemical. And finally, for the last step of bioprocess is calcination. About 90% of the gibbsite manufactured is converted into alumina by washing, drying, and the heating aluminum hydroxide in a rotary cleanser of fluid flash calciner at temperature 1010 to 1260 degrees Celsius. So with all the process, finally we got the aluminum oxide. So I think that's all about the production of aluminum oxide. So we can proceed with the application of aluminum oxide with Aiman. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to Daniel. Now, I will continue the presentation. My name is Muhammad Nurul Aiman bin Yunus, and my matrix number is AS11660. Okay, now I will present the application of aluminum oxide. Before I go further, for your information, most of the aluminum oxide produced is used to form aluminum metal. Oxygen typically catalyzes precision in reaction with the metal aluminum. However, when bonded with oxygen to form aluminum oxide, a protective coating forms and prevents further oxidation. This adds strength and makes the material less vulnerable. So let's go see the application of the aluminum oxide. Okay, first of all, in the medical industry, due to aluminum oxide's hardness and chemical properties, it is a preferred material for bearings in hip replacement as prostheses, bionic implants, tissue reinforcement, and other dental implants. It is also used in lab equipment and tools like crucibles, furnaces, and other labware. So next, military and protective equipment. Aluminium oxide strength and lightweight qualities contribute to enhancing body armors like breastplates as well as vehicle and aircraft armor, which is its biggest market. Aluminium oxide is also used in synthetic sapphire bulletproof windows and ballistics. So for third application, electrical and electronic industry. Aluminium oxide's high melting and boiling points, in addition to its excellent thermal resistive properties, make it is desirable in the manufacture of high temperature furnace installations and electrical insulators. Aluminium films are also vital components in the microchip industry. Some of its other uses include spark plug insulators, microelectric substrates, insulating heatsinks also. So, furthermore, for this application of aluminum oxide is in gem industry. Aluminum oxide is a valuable element in the formation of rubies and sapphires. Its crystalline-form trundle is the best element for these precious gems. Rubies owe their deep red color to chromium impurities, while sapphires get their varying colors from traces of iron and titanium. So last but not least, we can see also this application of aluminum oxide in industrial applications. So since alumina is chemically inert, it is utilized as a filler in plastics, bricks, and also other heavy carrier like kilns. So due to its extreme strength and hardness, it is often used as an abrasive for sandpaper. It is also an economical substitute for industry diamonds. In addition, aluminum oxide are used as well for the production of piping components such as elbows, teeth, valves. And for other applications include the production of various machining tools, cutting tools, and buffer plates. So that's all for this applications of aluminum oxide. So I let Anis as the next presenter to present the fun facts of the aluminum oxides. So that's all for me. Thank you.
5, 6, 7, 8. Dance with me in my backyard.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So my name is Anis Pradana binti Ahmad Azam. So my matric number is AS11975. So today I'm going to talk about the fun facts of the aluminum oxide. So the only natural materials that are able to scratch aluminum oxide are diamond and monazite. So what is monazite? Do you know what is monazite? Monazite is an extremely hard aluminium which is used as an abrasive. So as aluminum oxide grades 9 on the Mohs scale, which is the scale that can measure the hardness. So when aluminum oxide, it has
scale 9 on the Mohs scale, while the moissanite has 9.5, and following moissanite are diamond, which is 10, which is the highest value. So that's why diamond and moissanite has a higher scale of rather than the aluminium oxide in the Mohs scale. So that's why they can able to stretch aluminium oxide. So corundum. Do you know what is corundum? Corundum is a crystalline form of aluminium oxide such as sapphire, which are the varieties of corundum. So corundum has an unusually high density for a transparent mineral. So in the mid-19th century, Swiss watchmakers realized that corundum could be the material they need in order to manufacture small abrasion-resistant bearings. So by simply drilling a hole into a small corundum piece, they can utilize it as a bearings that run smoothly and last for a few long time. That's why those bearings were then called jewel bearings after corundum became famously used in the jewelry industry. So I think that is where the history of the jewelry come from, which is from corundum. So I think that is the end of our presentation of our group, which is the properties, production and application of aluminium oxide. With that, thank you for your attention. Bye.